excited to share with you what God is doing to secure the future for the Quito School of Biblical Studies. See, several years ago, some very special people, supporters of this ministry, could see that the annual contributions were beginning to wane. And they knew that that was probably going to continue as a trend of giving. And so they set aside and began a foundation, a trust that would accept contributions, tax deductibles, to allow us, the Quito School of Biblical Studies, continue to do the important, essential work of sending representatives of the gospel into all of Latin America. What you see behind me is the harvest wall, or muro de cosecha. And on this side, we have the senders. And over here, we have the sent, our graduates. It'll be 281 after May. In 2021, we began a campaign called the 100-fold, because we believe this soil is good soil. It renders 30, 60, and 100-fold. And we began to talk to you, people who know this work and love it, to become part of the 100-fold, to continue to help us live out God's dream within Latin America. We don't want the senders to tell us an amount or a percentage. It's just whatever the Lord puts on your heart, and you say, we've set something aside for you. And when that happens, we have this little seed. It's just representative. It's called a tagua seed here in Ecuador. And we ask you to pick a number and share that with your family. There's no names. There's no amounts here. In keeping with the Bible, we keep all those donations in secret. But as one member of the board said last year, this trust is the QSOBS's retirement plan. No, we're not retiring from work. But this is one way that God's going to allow us to work well into the future. It's in His hands, isn't it? He is in control. And on behalf of the QSOBS, I want to thank you in advance for just considering how you can partner with us and considering being intentional about investing in that which is eternal. God bless you.
Hi, my name is Greg Dwyer. I'm from the Southwest Church of Christ in Pueblo, Colorado. We've been involved with Operation Ecuador since its inception in around 1988, and I believe strongly that it's the way to present the gospel in Latin America, and it's proven that. My wife and I have included the Operation Ecuador Trust in our will, and we want to see this continue after our lives are finished.
My name is Roger Nichols, and this is my wife, Toby. We attend the Southwest Church of Christ in Pueblo, Colorado. We've been personally involved with the Quito School of Biblical Studies for 14 years since moving to Pueblo in 2008. Recently, we were blessed with the opportunity to spend 2 weeks in Ecuador. The first week we spent visiting 7 different church plants. The second week we were able to participate in a medical mission where we visited 3 more church plants. These were all planted by graduates of the Quito School of Biblical Studies. They and their spouses are remarkably prepared for this work. We're just very, very impressed. What happens is you can help make sure that this work continues into the future by your generosity through estate planning or other regular donations to the QSOBS Foundation. Future generations of Christians will appreciate your generosity.
Greetings from the Operation Ecuador headquarters. My name is Jerry Lawless. I was the pulpit minister of the Southwest Church of Christ in 1988 when we first began to know the Markham family. Kent and Charla joined us at that congregation in 1988. And in 1989, they moved here to the city of Quito and planted this church and this school, and Operation Ecuador was then fully operational. We are very, very grateful for the history of this work. Obviously, it has been a blessing by God to take the lives of so many Ecuadorians and lead them into Christ and lead them into service and lead them into places of just continuing ministry. If you have an idea of doing something with your resources that you would want to be a blessing to the Lord's church for a long time to come, I beg of you, consider Operation Ecuador in your will. Continue to support it with whatever resources God has blessed you with. Join the 100-fold and just be a blessing to the people of Ecuador. Operation Ecuador is God's blessing to South America.